Avatar New Destiny 2. No, there's not a first one. I think he just meant Avatar 2. Whatever. Chapter 1, Progyu. Ian. Not this fucking shit again. This is my first fic on this site. Thanks to my GF, Cora is great for inspiring me to write this. Inspiring me to write this. You're the one and only love of my life. Also, thanks for making my profile pic and the cover pic. My girlfriend photoshipped it so it looks better. If you're a rich conservative snob, you probably won't like this, since this fic is for middle class people only. Please review and say Nick Thins, people. Chapter 1, Prologue. Wasn't it Progyu? Alright, different spellings. It was a normal day in the city. Everyone was in the center because the Avatar had came, and people wanted to see her and stuff. Meanwhile, Amon was in his evil underground lair, planning to take over the city for no-benders and capitalism. It was an evil lair since it was a dark dungeon with no lights and stony depressed walls. It looked so depressed that there could have been skeletons and other evil stuff on the walls if he wanted. Good news for our city, everyone. The Avatar came today, a voice said on the 20s radio. Popple charring could be heard in the background. Al just smiled an evil smile under his pale mask. Sir, the Avatar came. It was Amon's evil minion, the Lit. I know. Amon laughed evilly. I am pleased. Sir, I think we can start our plan to take over this city. The lieutenant said back to him. You're right, Lieutenant. The Benders don't stand a chance. Amon plotted. Suddenly, Amon stood up and said, Lieutenant, I have a very important task for you to under... Was it God? Tell me in the reviews. It was okay. I mean, it could have been a lot better. I mean, you could have worked on the spelling a little bit. But you know, Chapter 2, Corrupt Gov. And Stiff Flamin' Do Trolls. I have new concertatives. Won't like it, and I was right. He political opinions. If you don't like it, then to bed. Thanks to my GF for tonight's review. I know it wasn't perfect, but you made me want to write more. Chapter 2, Cora, see Corrupt Gov. I thought it was just Corrupt Gov. I didn't know Cora was going to be in this. Isn't she the Avatar? Cora had just arrived and was gone to Air Temple Inland, where Tenon lived, since she had to learn airbending from him. There weren't many cars since this is the 20s. That's when this takes place. And there weren't many automobiles either. Also, the government made alcohol illegal since they couldn't make money off of it. You know, I couldn't really make money off of anything since, you know, he's an artist and he's dead now. But you know, the government, they tried their hardest to make money off of alcohol, and you know what? They just had to ban it because it wasn't working. She was like most 20s teenagers and loved 20s music, 20s movies and other 20s stuff. So, you know, like iPods, Walkmans, PS3s, classical literature, you know, all the good stuff. She wasn't rich, so she was living with Tenzin while he taught her airbending. Where was she living before? What's her past? Was she like a street tough? Was she brought off on the streets? We got a rough and tumble Avatar. Well, we got real rough Avatar here. She's gonna be strong. Too strong for me. She arrived at Tenzin's house and was shocked. He lived on an island and had a huge house. Tenzin was probably conservative, rich, and out of touch with the middle-class majority. Hey, Cora, a voice said. It was Pamia, Tenzin's pregnant wife. Hey, she said politely back, even though she was upset. Do you know where Tenzin is? She asked precariously. Why, yes, he's at a council meeting. They're talking about what to do about the Amon and his terrorist group. Pamela answered. Amon wasn't always evil, but then he got a lot of money and capitalism corrupted him. What? Cora was shocked. Not only was he rich, but he was also a politician, which meant he probably made laws against the middle-class majority. Cora stormed out of the island angrily. And then Shadow the Hedgehog came out of the ground and shot everybody with guns. Cause Shadow's too cool to stay in his own universe. He's got to come into Avatar. I'm kidding, that didn't happen. Let's get back to the story. Meanwhile, at the council meeting, and that is why we should raise taxes on poor people and raise our salary. The poor people will be too stupid to notice. Councilman Tarlock said, since rich people always call middle-class people poor, even though they're not. Indubitably, Tenzin said. Coalition Indian was horrified since they weren't talking about Amon at all. They just wanted to abuse their power to become richer. I am inclined to disagree, though. Since Amon is at large, we have more serious issues. Tarlock got stern. But Tenzin, you know as well as I do that suddenly the door opened. Just then, Korra stormed in.
God, Tenzin, what the frack? I love Battlestar Galactica. It's my favorite show. I've watched it on Netflix 17 times. Why use curse words when you can use imaginary ones? I can't believe you're with these conservative snibs.
Let's try to figure out what SNIBS is an acronym for. Super, nothing, idiots, because salamanders, I don't fucking know. She yelled at Tenzin, or it's snobs. It was supposed to be snobs. It's not an acronym. I'm dumb. Just disregard that. Disregard the salamanders thing. I'm sorry. She yelled at Tenzin. Oh, Korra, he said. We were just having a meeting about Anon. Also, I need to see you later. We need to start airbending or else you can't be Avatar. Korra heard enough. She knew that Tenzin was part of a group who wanted to hurt the middle class. She ran out of the council office angrily. She jumped on Nageki, her bear dog's naming this, back and rode away. Thank you for watching. Please check out my other videos. They're also things. And if you want to watch more of this, then too fucking bad, because, you know, I just started it. But if you want to watch a video that has nothing to do with my channel, click in the bottom left corner. And if you want to buy shirts and shit, click up in the top left corner. Get out of here.